Welcome back, everybody. Texas Fine Wine, which represents 4 Hill Country wineries, is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year. That's really big. Director Denise Clark is here to tell us about what's available for their annual holiday bundle. Long-term viewers of this show will know we usually cover it.
Absolutely.
Good morning, Denise.
Good
How
morning.
are you?
Fine. It's delighted to be here.
Yeah.
I'm so happy our wineries that have worked together for 10 years continue to do our holiday pack. It's really, really popular.
Absolutely, and it's thanks a lot to your work, kind of putting Texas wineries on the map. That's big. So if you wouldn't mind, let's talk a little bit more about the collective, the 4 wineries that are involved
You
here.
bet. Texas Fine Wine, as we just said, was formed 10 years ago to really focus on the quality of wines being made in Texas, the great varieties that do really well in Texas. They include Bending Branch Winery outside of Comfort near San Antonio, Pedernales Cellars in Stonewall on Highway 290 in the heart of Texas wine country. And then outside of Austin, we have both Dukeman Family Winery in Driftwood and Spicewood Vineyards in Spicewood. Mm-hmm. And again, our focus has been on making world-class benchmark wines that people can be really proud of.
Yeah, because Napa gets a lot of bragging rights, but we want Texas to be on the map there.
You got it. We have this beautiful wine country in our backyard.
And it continues to get better, which is awesome. You brought the 4 wines that are in the holiday bundle for today, but you said you wanted to actually taste the ones that are closest to Austin, which I thought was really clever of you. So let's talk about this first one. It's Dukeman, their Vermentino. What is that?
Vermentino is a white grape. It hails originally from Sardinia in Italy. Yes.
Fancy.
And it's a great alternative to Chardonnay or Sauvignon Blanc. It's got a lime zest, lemon, pineapple. It's got a medium bodied. It's really,
I was going to say that
the nose is amazing.
It smells like a Chardonnay or Sauvignon Blanc. I'm very underdeveloped, everybody, but that's what it smells like to me.
Well, and it is one of the most popular white wines in Texas, no doubt. Vermentino has been definitely at the top of the white wine list in Texas.
Wonderful. Yeah, and as I've just had a little sip, and it's good. It hits you right in the little back
acidity.
of the cheeks.
That's right.
What would be a good match for this wine? What would be a good pairing?
So this is terrific to have by itself, before your holiday meal. But it would also pair great with turkey, chicken, and any white fish dishes.
Well, we've got a lot of turkey coming down the pike in the next couple weeks, so maybe pick up a bottle of this. I love it. Okay, Bending Branch Winery is coming up next. Tell us about this one.
You bet. Bending Branch Winery is out of Comfort, and it's considered the Tannat House of Texas. They pioneered the Tannat grape, which is a big red grape that hails from southwest France in the Mataron area and also Uruguay. So it produces a big, bold, tannic red wine, perfect for your porterhouse steaks. It's going to have really big color and that kind of cherry, cocoa, sweet tobacco notes. Just a delicious wine.
I really like on this label, it may be difficult to say, but it says elevation, the soils that it came from, when it's harvested, the process, the fermentation, the aging.
This is a really clever label because for those of us who don't actually know a whole bunch about wine, it really helps make the process a lot more transparent.
100%. Cool. Bending Branch puts all of that information on their labels. They want consumers to know exactly what went into this bottle of Texas wine.
A lot of love. Okay, yes. Pedernales Cellars, what about them?
Okay, Pedernales Cellars, I'm really excited about this wine. A really special wine called the Family Reserve. Mm-hmm. It's a wine made from grapes from some of their favorite vineyards. And what's really cool about this one is the majority of the wine is made from a grape called Teroldego.
Teroldego. I learned a word today.
It is from the mountainous region of northwest Italy. And there's some Tempranillo is also blended in this blend. Again, another really pretty soft tannin red wine to have also with steak. It's just a really fantastic wine.
I imagine these as we have company over, we need to grab a good bottle of red. Here we go. Okay, now this last one you told me is Christmas in a glass.
Yes.
That's exciting. Tell me a little bit.
The tasting notes on it, to me, it just has this black cherry, blackberry, cranberry, a little clove and cinnamon. You get those baking spices. This is actually a Bordeaux blend of Cabernet and Merlot. So it's going to be, again, your beef Wellington that you might have, your porterhouse steak. And Spicewood is known for its Tempranillo, but it's called the Independence because the owner, Ron Yates, felt that Cabernet still does very well in Texas, even though warm climate grapes also do well. And he wanted to be that kind of more independent thinker, not sticking just with the warm climate grapes, but giving some love to Cabernet and Merlot.
My fiance has a crush on Ron Yates. He's so good at what he does.
He is so good
You
at
guys,
what
he
he
trained
does.
as a lawyer, and
Yeah.
now he's got like multiple wineries out in the hill country, and he's just doing fantastic things. That is delicious.
Isn't that delicious? You see what I
Yes.
mean? The Christmas in your mouth, right?
Awesome. Okay, you guys have a Talk and Taste coming up in November. Can you
Yes.
tell me more about that?
You bet. We only do our Talk and Taste twice a year. It's a virtual tasting on Zoom. Anybody can join us from home, and you get a chance to talk to the winemakers and the owners of these 4 wineries. We'll be talking about these wines, but also how harvest was this year, upcoming events, and just kind of the state of the Texas wine industry, which is growing and doing so well.
I think it's so cool because it removes kind of that layer of like, where's the vintner? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where's the winemaker? And you can get them on the line, ask them direct
Any
questions.
questions? Oh yeah, and there I can guarantee it will be a lively conversation.
Absolutely.
It always is.
And you'll learn a little something
Yes.
along the way. We're not going to have time for it. I'm just going to mention that Bending Branch, Dukeman, and Pedernales Cellars all have events coming up
Yes.
in November and December. So would
Yeah.
you suggest heading to the website to learn a
Yes,
little
go
bit
to
more?
their websites. Individual websites will have the events listed, but a Malbec tasting, the Family Reserve, they're going to be tasting 6 different vintages. So a lot of fun events coming up.
Absolutely. And then, of course, you want to get this holiday bundle, y'all.
Yes, the holiday bundle is $160, so it's valued at over $200.
We'll have to leave it there,
Yep.
but I mean, I think that one's a good deal, y'all. Okay, Talk and Taste coming up in November. Learn more at TexasFineWine.com.